We got to get you checked.
Well, sometimes I like that.
Hey.
Yeah, hey, how you doing? All right, so go ahead. It's all you. I won't bother you today. I'll be professional and to the point, so go ahead.
Where's that coming from?
I was just because
You turning over a new leaf?
Well, I'm trying to be more socially responsible and a better host of this program. So, good morning, Mike Barrett, Barrett Insurance Agency. Good policies.
Yes, sir.
What would you like to discuss, sir?
So this morning, I thought we should talk about things. If things change, when things change in your life or for your home, and you have a homeowner's policy, you darn well better consider whether you need to reach out to your insurance company or agent and let them know about it. What I'm talking about this morning is, let's say you decide to rip off the front porch and put in a smaller deck.
Okay.
All right. That's going to lower the value of estimate replacement for your home. Let's say you're going to rip off the small deck and do a big old country porch. It's going to do the opposite. It's going to increase the value of your home.
Now, do you have to have a permit before you go building on a new deck on your house?
Most towns, yes, especially
Okay.
for changing the footprint. It's worth at least communicating with them to see if you are required to have what we call the big red P. But you may not need it. That's what we call it in Waterford.
That's the sheet of paper that hangs in the window, right?
Yes, it is.
I just wanted to make sure.
But what we're seeing a lot of right now.
Some farmers like, hey, what's the big red P?
What we're seeing a lot of right now is people that have added some kind of solar array to their house, whether they've put it on their house on their roof or that they've put up on posts out in the yard. There is a tremendous amount, no matter how much you're talking about tax credits coming back at you, there's a tremendous amount of investment sitting there that is not being accounted for if you don't reach out and say to your company or your agent, hey, I just added this many panels. The system total is $30,000. We need to add that. And if it's added to your house, if it's on your roof, we're going to add it to the limit of coverage on your home. If it is on posts, we're going to consider that other structures, and we're going to need to specifically list them to make sure that they're properly covered in many cases, just because of the value of them. So that's a big example to think about. I've also been seeing some folks building detached garages. That's something you should be letting us know about as well. These are all things that, a lot of folks, in fact, a great example I'll have is I went to a property recently where they started building a brand new home on the property about 2 months ago and never decided. I mean, they're pretty far along. It's framed in and closed and roofed, and just looked at it recently. And so from that period of time of in the dirt to when I looked at it and presented options, there was no coverage on that. What a scary proposition that is. So
windows breaking, the structure burning.
Yeah.
I mean, anything could happen. It could fall apart.
Yeah, and companies have really, and I thought that this was a good continuation of the topic because many companies have, look, if from shovel the dirt to you living in, if it's 180 days, many companies will let you go into a regular homeowner policy right from the get-go. Pricing is very good. Coverage is very comprehensive. There's some great options. So if you're in that process, I'll give you an example. My wife and I have some equity in our home, and we're looking at the possibility of making some changes of footprint. And so part of that...
Maybe adding another children's room?
No, we don't have room for you. We're thinking about expanding our mudroom, putting on a bigger porch. So part of the process, of course, we're looking at the equity of our home so that we've began a conversation with a local financial institution. We've also been talking to some contractors, and we're also looking at the insurance ramifications. So that really should be part of your process if you're doing it. Just optimal protection to make sure that you're not caught off guard.
Okay, fine. Since you decided to go horribly astray, I'll go with you. Yesterday, I'm reading about how property values can actually jump down 30% if somebody dies in the house.
Really?
Yes. Have you ever had a situation where there has been a dead body or a haunted house? You deal with haunted houses? Halloween coming up?
No.
Doesn't affect policies whatsoever?
There's no ghost clause.
Well, you should have like a Casper, friendly ghost clause.
There you go. No, but there have been some times where I've gone into a home that's maybe on the market and not energized, where I've had to go to the basement, which is a very ghoulish place to be sometimes. And so I've maybe had a few frights, but no, I'm good.
Are you handing out candy over there at Barrett?
My wife hands out. It's Halloween every day. My
Yeah,
wife.
she always has candy.
My wife and Anita, I think, both have candy on their desk all the time.
I'll be visiting you later today.
Yeah.
If you'd like to find out whether or not the policy that you need is the policy that you have, or you need to make some adjustments, there are many different options. Good Policies with Mike Barrett covers just more of a fun time and a short overview of things. Sometimes we get pretty deep, but if you need to really
thoughts.
I'm good enough, I'm strong enough. Get with Mike Barrett at Barrett Insurance Agency. You can reach him at
748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com. We're on Facebook, Google+, and YouTube, Barrett Insurance Agency. And real quickly, we are closing fairly early today, probably around 11 o'clock, because in order for us to maintain our insurance licenses, we have so many credits we have to take.
Classes.
And we realized that one of the requirements that we hadn't yet done was an ethics course.
Oh yeah, you need to take that twice.
Yeah, I'm going to... No nap for me today. So we have to head off this afternoon and go take that 3-hour fest, and it'll be fun. So, but
Burlington? Where are you going?
It's in Williston.
Williston. Yeah, pretty much the same.
Yeah. So we will be there till about 11 o'clock. Then, of course, we're there all day tomorrow and Friday.
All right, buddy. If I don't see you or talk to you between now and then, Monday, happy Halloween to you and to your family.
Thank you. Same to you.
Taking the kid out. This will be his first year of actually understanding
He kind
Halloween.
he got the gist of it a little bit better last year.
Last year?
We went to the event in St. Johnsbury up on Main Street,
Yep.
which has just turned out to be awesome. So
Yep.
awesome that we actually decided to help sponsor it this year.
Yep.
And so we'll be doing that again.
I was just talking
if
about that a little while ago.
If you see a little pirate, that'll be E-Man.
I thought that would be me. No. All right, buddy. Talk to you later.
See ya.